Pivot table is used to summarize, sort, reorganize, and group data in a table. It allows us to transform columns into rows and rows into columns. It also allows grouping by any field, column, and apply calculation on the data. For example, we have a set of data with salespersons, products they sold, the order amount, and the order date. We do want to simplify the data for reporting. In the report, we would want to be able to filter the sales by order date and products. Upon data and products selected, we want to know the individual sales total amount. First, we need to ensure the table is well input with meaningful headers for each columns. Then click to place the active cell within the table. After that, go to Insert ribbon and click on the Pivot Table function. In the pop-up windows, check if the range of data is correct. If it's not accurate, we may delete the range of cells and redo by ranging correct data in our worksheet. Please take note, the header of the table must be included. Next, where do we want to keep the pivot table? Usually, we shall place it in a new worksheet. However, we are placing it in existing worksheet for demo purpose so that we can see how the data being managed by pivot table. So, select the existing worksheet and click on the first cell where we want to place the pivot table. Then click OK. After that, we shall see a pivot table fields opened on the right panel. If we accidentally closed it, we may click on the pivot table area, then click the field list under Pivot Table Analyze ribbon. Then, let's start to create our pivot table. We need two filters, which are the order date and products. Click and drag order date and product from the list into filter area. Next, we got to decide whether we want to see a vertical table or horizontal table. If horizontal, the salesperson names should lay across the columns, so we drag the salesperson to column. If we want the pivot table to be vertical, then drop the salesperson into rows. When comes to the total amount, we need Excel to add up the sales of the products of each salesperson. So, we drag the order amount into the value area. Items in the value area is calculated with sum by default. We can apply some other formula by clicking the drop-down list and select Value Field Settings, then pick whichever formula we want Excel to apply on the data. In case we wrongly placed the field in the area, we can always move the fields across the areas to amend the layout of the pivot table. If we no longer want the field to be in the pivot table, we can remove it by click it and drag it to drop outside the field area.